If you ever run Facebook ads and thought, why does my ads feel allergic to results? Keep watching, because today I'm breaking down 5 Facebook marketing mistakes I see small business owners literally make every single time I review their accounts. And more importantly, how do you fix those today so you stop wasting money on your Facebook ads? Stop confusing the algorithm and finally start getting the results you're paying for. Let's get right into it. Mistake number 1, your targeting is way too narrow. Small business owners love to being hyper specific. They think, if I put in every single interest, every single magazine, every single competitor, every single skincare brand product, and every makeup product, Meta will find me the right person. No, you are over-engineering your targeting. And here's what actually happens. Your audience becomes really, really small. Because your audience is so small, it forces your CPMs to shoot up. And a CPM means a cost per 1,000 impressions. So that is a number that you're being charged for every time your ad reaches 1,000 impressions. Also, your ads are going to struggle to exit the learning phase if you're restricting the targeting so much. Meta's AI, the technology that they're using nowadays, is way smarter than it was 3 or 5 years ago. So when you're restricting your ads too much, you're not helping the algorithm, you're actually choking it. So real mistakes I've seen is that business owners are adding 10 to 20 interests in one ad set. So their targeting consists out of magazines that the ideal person reads, influencers that they're following, products that they're using. They're all stacking it together. They're breaking ages into weird little brackets, thinking the more narrow I am, the more accurate I am. But what a way better approach would be, use broad targeting. Use 1 to 2 interest maximum. And then let Meta, or more so Meta's algorithm, find an audience using their machine learning. So stop over-engineering your ad sets. Stop over-engineering your targeting. Let the system breathe. And what happens when you let the AI algorithm do its own thing? You can expect lower CPMs. You can expect more volume. Your ads will actually go through the learning phase. And you can expect cheaper results. So if you're over-engineering your targeting, pause this video, go right now into your account and remove at least 50% of your interest. And then hit the publish button and do not touch the ad for another 3 to 4 days. Mistake number 2 that I'm seeing. You're testing creatives the wrong way. This is one of the biggest issues I see. People either fall in 2 categories. Category number 1, they're uploading 15 to 20 creatives at once. This spreads your budget so thin that none of your ads will actually get enough spend to really show what they're capable of, and therefore they will not exit the learning phase. So you end up with a bunch of half-spent ads that never really had a real chance. And then on the other side, they upload 1 static image and pray. They chose that image because 3 months ago, that image received 20 likes on Instagram, so they're thinking, let me turn this into an ad because people seem to like it. No. Your organic content is a great indicator of what could be working online, but you still have to test it. You cannot just rely on 1 single post. What you should be actually doing, you should test 3 to 5 creatives maximum per ad. You should also give the ad or the campaign enough money, so enough budget for the ad to be able to exit the learning phase. And if you might think to yourself, what is this weird learning phase? When you publish a new ad, every campaign goes through a learning phase. So these first couple of days, the ad is trying to understand who is resonating to the ad, what will be the perfect person to show this ad for in order to achieve the outcome of your ad, so the campaign goal. Let's say you want conversions, website clicks, or leads. So the algorithm is trying to find a person that's more likely to perform this action. But in order to be able to perform this, you need to have adequate budget. And as a rule of thumb, you need around $450 per ad set, or about 10 to 15 conversions. So if you're running a lead campaign, or if you're running conversions for them to purchase your products, you should aim for 10 to 15. That's how much it takes to exit the learning phase. Also, once you publish your ads, you do not want to touch them for 3 to 4 days. Once you identify losers and winners, you want to cut the losers as fast as you can, and you want to scale the winners. But you must diversify your creative formats. So you need to stop relying on just a static image, one layout, just using your brand colors, just using a talking head, just showing product shots. Because people respond differently. Everyone has a different preference. Sometimes you might be even surprised what's taking off. So you want to test different colors, different fonts, design styles, trends, pop culture relevance. You want to create ads that disrupt a pattern. And please use competitor research. Facebook is very transparent on what your competitors are doing if they're running ads. So you can go to Facebook's ad library and you can look up your competitor. So you can directly put in your competitor's name or the industry, and you find creatives that other companies are running. You can see for how long they're running it, what they're currently running. You can see the caption, you can see the actual creative, and this will really help you to understand what other people are doing, and it can also help you to come up with new creative inspiration. Leaning into testing, it can help with your click-through rate. So your click-through rate can increase. Your cost per result goes down. You get a clear idea of what style your audience is resonating with. Mistake number 3, your campaign setup is wrong. This is where I would say most small businesses burn at least 20 to 40% of their budget. The biggest setup disasters that I've seen in my now over a decade of doing marketing is people do not exclude audiences. They do not exclude other states. So when it comes to excluding other states, years ago, Facebook had the option to choose from targeting only people who live in a particular state or targeting also people who visited that state. They got rid of that option. So now, if let's say, for example, you only want to target people in California and you select targeting people in California, in your map targeting, in your geo targeting, it still targets people who live in Nevada, who live in Texas, New York, because in the past they might visited California, but then they have left the state, but they will still see your ad because you cannot choose to only show it to people who live in the state. How do you avoid this? Exclude all other states. Exclude all the states you do not want your ad to show up in. This will help you to really make sure your ad is only being shown in the geolocation that you want it to show. I've also seen people running ads nationwide when they only want to operate locally because they forgot the geo-targeting entirely, but also dumping 12 creatives into one ad set with no structure, 0 custom audiences, no retargeting, no themes, no funnel alignment. These are all mistakes that I see when someone's setting up a campaign. When you're running ads targeted towards leads or conversions, so you want people to purchase your product, you need to upload proper exclusions. So past customers, bad leads, duplicates, people who already converted. You want to upload all of these and exclude them. You don't want that these people see your ads. You're spending money on the same person that already converted. So this will waste your budget. Your testing structure should also include one campaign, multiple ad sets, and each ad representing a theme. So for example, a theme could be a talking head, a testimonial, a before and after, a product highlight, industry authority, educational pieces. Inside each ad theme, you then want to test 3 to 5 different creatives. So what happens when you fix all of this? You stop wasting money on clients who already converted. You get a clear data structure, so you understand of what ad creatives are really working. You get more stable metrics. Mistake number 4, you're choosing the wrong campaign objective. People choose objectives based on what they want, not what matches their funnel strategy. You must start with your goal. So if your goal is buzz around your brand, pick the awareness campaign. If you want to reach tons of people, you would select the reach objective. If you want to educate people, I would lean into video views and create video content. If you want leads for your consultations, select the lead objective. If you want sales and signups, choose a conversion objective. If you want traffic to your website, choose the traffic campaign. Mistake number 5, you're following random advice you found on the internet without really putting it into context. We've all seen it. Nowadays, it's super easy to get verified. You just buy a $99 blue check mark, you buy 20k fake followers, and all of a sudden you look like a legitimate business online. Then you start posting some random content on how to get viral and whatnot, and a innocent business owner might find you online and think like, wow, this is great, let me follow all of that advice. And that advice, I've seen it before, would be turn off your ads after 24 hours, only run lead form ads, never run lead form ads, only rely on user generated content, never use static images, only do video content, only retarget your people. And I'm not saying all advice is bad advice, but it must fit your business. So before you implement anything that you found on the internet, you should ask yourself, that particular tip, is this meant for an e-com business? Is that for a high ticket priced item? Are they trying to generate leads? Is that a nationwide campaign? Are they expecting me to spend $500 a day or $20 a day? Does the advice lean on having a funnel in place? Does that even work for my industry? So if you find advice online, really try to understand whether this fit your needs or not. And when you really put each advice into perspective and really analyze it, you become strategic instead of reactive. We're almost at the end of the video, so I just want to recap it, what you can do today to fix your ads on Facebook. Of course, you can reach out to me and I can review your ads and I can tell you what's wrong, what's not. But if you want to get started today, I would start by removing 50% of your targeting layers, let the algorithm breathe, set up 3 to 5 creative tests, stop overloading your ad sets, really stick to those 3 to 5 testing creatives. You also want to add exclusions, so anyone who converted, anyone that you don't want to see your ads, because this will avoid you wasting your money. Make sure you pick the right objective when you created the campaign. And then of course, as always, question every piece of advice, because at the end of the day, your data will tell you the truth. If you're going to fix one of these mistakes this week, you will see that your ad will slowly become better and better. Really dissect every single data point, don't over-engineer, lean heavy into the creative testing and let Facebook's algorithm help you. And I hope this video gave you a quick understanding on things that you can fix immediately for your ads to perform better. And if you really want to take your Facebook ads to the next level, you can reach out to me. I do Facebook ads every single day. I've done it for multiple industries, so you're in very good hands. And we can get started by me just reviewing your accounts and me giving you some free tips of what I'm seeing in your account. No obligations, no contract needed. I will just review your account. So you can reach out to me at Nina@thesocialwisdom, and I would love to get the conversation started with you. Also, if this video was helpful, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. I see every single subscriber, and every day I check my subscribers, my comments, my video views on the people consuming my content, and it makes me so happy that I get really nice comments, that I get really amazing direct messages, and I see that my subscriber count is climbing up. Although a subscriber count is just a number, it still makes me happy. And this also led us yet again to another video. I cannot wait to see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Or how we say in Germany, auf Wiedersehen.